Electronic lecture is directed to second year Department of English. This week's lecture continues the topic of last week's lecture. Last week we learned how to describe and identify other people. In today's lecture, we learn how to ask about other people's qualities. In order to get into the spirit of today's lecture, let's start off with reading the dialogue. Today's dialogue is between Mariko and Rosa. Hi Rosa, what are you doing? I am trying to pick an English literature class for this semester. Take Professor Hall's class. I had her last year. Really? What is she like? Fantastic. I think she's a great teacher. Why? What makes her so great? For one thing, she's really funny. Yeah, but I want to learn something. Don't get me wrong, she's funny, and if someone is funny, you pay more attention. She's also really smart, so you learn a lot. What do you think of Professor Vance? He is boring. Everyone falls asleep in his class, and he is not very easy to talk to. Okay, I'll try to take Professor Hall's class. I am sure you will enjoy it. Now, before we proceed further in today's lecture, I want you to pay attention to certain adjectives that has been used in this dialogue so as to describe other people's qualities. The adjectives are fantastic, funny, smart, and boring. Fantastic, funny, smart, and boring. So in order to describe what someone is like, or to describe the qualities of someone, we use adjectives. We can also use short noun phrases, but this unit focuses solely on adjectives. Now, how to ask about someone's quality or qualities? There are two strategies. The first one, what is he like? Or what is she like? What is he like? Or what is she like? Now, the focus of today's lecture is on the adjectives that we use in our reply. He is really funny, or he is really smart, or he is really dumb. What is she like? For instance, the answer might be, she is really intelligent, she is really dependent, or she is really affectionate. The other strategy is, what do you think of, for instance, Professor Vance? Or what do you think of her? What do you think of your sister? What do you think of this girl? The answer the same way. We answer in the same way. She is boring. She is aggressive. She is hostile. She is affectionate. She is loving. She is boring. She is materialistic. We have different adjectives to describe what someone is like. Now, let's go further into our lecture. We have this practice in here. Let's read. As you see, I have already done this. So let's start with it. Look at the vocabulary below. Decide with your partner if the qualities listed below are positive or negative, and write them in the chart. Think of more adjectives and add them to the list. Compare your list with your classmates. We have these adjectives: outgoing. Outgoing, it means that someone who is sociable, who like social gathering. He's smart with people, so we describe that someone as outgoing, or also we can use the adjective extroverted. Smart, intelligent, aggressive, hostile, greedy. Greedy, like someone who loves to collect material possessions. Strict, tough, or reserved, or conservative. Open-minded, which is the opposite of close-minded. Stingy, considerate. Honest, conceited, moody, hardworking. What is the antonym of hardworking? Now, as you can see, we have positive qualities and negative qualities. Now, I think that it is not always black and white. An adjective is either positive or negative, because outgoing is a positive quality. It is good to be socially intelligent, to be sociable, but not always. Like, you do not need to be excessively extroverted, okay? Because when you are excessively extroverted, it becomes a negative quality. And the positive qualities, it is getting blurry. We have outgoing, smart, open-minded, considerate, honest, hardworking. In the negative qualities, we have aggressive, greedy, strict, stingy, conceited, and moody. My phone is getting so blurry, but before I stop it, I wanted to say that the synonym of the word stingy is mean, and the synonym of the word greedy is avaricious. Now let's go on with our practices. We have here practice 2. Listen to the example. Think of a famous entertainer or athlete and write the name below. Write 4 adjectives to describe what you think he or she is like. Then ask 2 classmates, write their names in the chart. Discuss your results in a group. Now you are required to write down the name of an entertainer, like actor, actress, singer, whatever, or an athlete. So I chose Mia Vaskovska. She is an Australian actress, and I would like to describe her with, as required, to describe her with 4 adjectives. Okay, pay attention that you need to use adjectives that describe the qualities of other people, not to describe what they look like, because I committed this mistake. Okay, there is a difference between describing what someone looks like or and describing his or her qualities. If you would like to know who Mia Vaskovska is, you can watch Madame Bovary, the movie, and also Jane Austen. I would like to describe her as talented. She's really talented for a 30 years old actress. Can I say that? Talented, quiet. She is withdrawn and reserved. Why do I describe her as withdrawn and reserved? Because she doesn't like to be in the spotlight. Okay, she is not one of those celebrities who is fame hungry. Now this is another adjective for her, not fame hungry. Now let's get into more details. Now you have described someone qualities, for instance, as funny, as smart. Now if somebody asks you, why did you say that? Why did you say that she is funny? Or why did you say that she is smart? Let's see how we go into more details. What makes her so great? What makes her so great? Now, great is an adjective, okay? It is also a quality, but how to get into more details to describe why she has already been described as great. She is funny. If someone's funny, you pay more attention. Or she is smart, so you can learn a lot from her. Now let's get into this exercise or this practice. Think of 4 people you like. Check the word from the vocabulary list below that describe them. Now you have a list of adjectives. You have to pick up 4 people from your life that you really know, and you just tick off the qualities in here that they have. For instance, I would like to describe one of my friends. She is so practical. I am theoretical in nature. She is so practical, so she is the opposite. She is very confident. It doesn't mean that I am insecure, but like she glows with confidence. She is so supportive. She is generous because she foots the bill every time when we go out. Foot the bill, it's a good phrase to have in your language. Foot the bill, it means to pay the bill. So she foots the bill every time, to be honest. So this is a good quality. Now we have a listening practice. Let's listen to track number 43, CD2.
Listen to a boy and a girl discussing a birthday gift. What was the gift, and why was the boy unhappy about it?
I'm really mad at Mom and Dad.
Why? What did they do?
I asked them for a leather jacket for my birthday, and they just got me this stupid raincoat.
Aw, come on. It's a great coat.
I don't care. I wanted leather.
You know, leather is expensive. Maybe they didn't have enough money.
I want to return it and get leather. All my friends have leather jackets.
They don't all have leather jackets.
Anyway, on your birthday, Mom and Dad gave you what you asked for.
That's true, but all I asked for was a new pair of jeans.
I hate this raincoat.
All right, how much is a leather jacket?
If I return this raincoat, all I need is another $50.
Okay, I'll lend you the $50, but you have to pay me back.
Great. Thank you so much, sis.
Now, in this practice, we are required to write down what was the boy unhappy about. He was unhappy because he asked them for a leather jacket, but they got him, his parents, they got him a raincoat instead, because he asked them for a leather jacket, but they got him a raincoat instead. Now, the second requirement in this practice is to write down the adjectives that has been used by these 2 characters. The boy has used 2 adjectives, maybe more. If you listen to that, you can write them down as well. Please listen to that. Do not depend on what I have to give you. Stupid and great. The girl has used great, expensive, and new. Now we have a third requirement, which is which of these adjectives are positive, which are negative. Which adjectives could have both negative and positive adjectives and negative meanings. The negative adjectives are stupid or is stupid. The positive adjectives are great. It is used twice, new. And I think the word expensive is a neutral adjective because it can be both positive and negative. For instance, if you cannot buy something, if you are not financially capable of buying something, so the word expensive for you has a negative meaning. But if you can buy it, or if you wear something that is it can be described as expensive, it might be looked at as positive. So it works both ways. Please, if you have to listen to this practice and pick up the other adjectives that I missed out on. Now, in part 2 of this practice, we are required to write down the adjectives that we think suit the boy and the girl, or suit the personalities of the boy and the girl. So what adjectives would you use to describe the boy that you have just listened to, and to describe the girl that you have just listened to? I also did this. You have to do it yourself as well. So adjectives to describe the boy, in my opinion, are complaining, because he complained about his parents' gift. He is complaining. He is dissatisfied because he is dissatisfied with his parents' gift. He should have been thankful. That's all. Extravagant. It means someone that spends a huge amount of money on something that is unnecessary. Maybe it fits him in this situation. In my opinion, he is extravagant, because if you cannot buy something, you can dismiss it, or you can procrastinate on buying it. Now, what adjectives would you use to describe the girl? I would like to use adjectives such as sensible, because she is very logically describing his dilemma. She is generous because she offered to lend him the money required to buy the leather jacket. She is affectionate because she felt his misery and she really wanted to help. On our Google Classroom, I will be making a post. I would like you to list the qualities of your favorite teacher, or the qualities of your least favorite teacher. Your participation is necessary and appreciated. Until next time.